Good day, guys. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a good Wednesday. Hey, Sam. Welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you've had a good day, mate. How was swimming the other day, and how did your exam go today? Hey, Scar, you alright? How you feeling? Hope you're okay. And little Scar. Phantom, dude. How you doing, man? You good? Right, we've really got to figure out this monstrosity. What are we gonna do, guys? Because I'm just not feeling it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There's something about it that I'm just not. I don't know. It's just. Oh look, they're actually coming to the viewpoint. How cool's that? Is the stream alright, guys? Is everything alright? Just checking. Hopefully everything's okay. A little bit behind, which is odd. Coughing's a good bit. It's getting it off the chest. Horrible. It gets it off the chest. I don't know. I don't know what to do. See, I'm not sure if I prefer that with the gold. I don't know why. I get this look. I get that color scheme. But with that color scheme, I feel as though it needs to be like a wood building. You know what I mean? And make it look more Caribbean-esque, should we say? You know, like... Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Just want to show you what I mean, guys. I'm thinking upright. If we do it in white, you'll see what I mean. Just having those lines in gives it so much depth. See what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? See, that feels better to me because it's got more detail. And then I was possibly thinking like a soft green on one level and maybe do a soft purple. Maybe not the green. Just to give it another different look. I don't know. And I don't like the fact that that's not in the middle. That's bugging me. Really bugging me. Like, deep down bugging me. Because this side, perfect. Straight down the middle. That's the middle. And then, yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave it and come back. I think because I'm just really not. There's just something about it. It's that the flatness to it. Like it feels as though it needs to be. I don't know. It's something about it. I mean, just putting the topiaries in yesterday made a big difference. But even so, I can't explain what it is. That feels better. But it's just, I don't know. I've never built a hotel before, you see. So something on such a large scale, I've never really attempted. Because these are all little things. You know, even this. You got 3 sides, 3 roofs, and a back. And the back's totally different to the front. So it was easy. The castle was easy. This was easy. This was all easy. But this... I mean, it looks good when you got the coaches in front and stuff. And it looks good from eye level. I think. Maybe. I don't know. And I'm not looking for praise at all, guys. I genuinely... Yeah, it does. Levels. I don't want to put... It's already at about 2,000 pieces, and I've got to do in here yet. It's technically a functioning hotel minus the rooms. I'm not doing any detailed rooms. It's just exterior and the foyer. Just put some stuff in here to attract people, really. But they can only get to it via the train, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of like you pull up in the car, you check in here, then you get on the train, you know, in your mind. Set it on fire and step away. I think that's... it's just... Like, I even think the office building looks better than that. Like, where's it gone? Where has it gone? Where you go? There. I think that would even work better. I don't know why. I just... Maybe not. Oh, balls. Pardon language. It's just something up here isn't right. That's annoying me. I've got to sort that. I've got to change that bit of roof. It's really bugging me. It's really bugging me on this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3. That should be there, which is an easy fix. Let's do that. It should be. You'd like to think it's an easy fix. Sorry. So it needs to be. Move the windows. We'll move the windows. Still not central. What is going on? Right. Sorry guys, I'm not reading chat, am I? 5 step away, yep. You can make it look like under construction, very sneaky. Yeah, it means more bits really. How about removing the dorms on the top floor? That's a basic, yeah. Oh, cheers, Sam. Oh, cool. 3-star. Tell guys. Wow. That's not a kick in the balls. What is? I was wondering if it was worth doing like the top floor with the wood, like have a stone base. Nothing. I'm just building it as I go, Sam. As you know, that's how I build. There is no plan, there is no reason, there is no rhyme. Rise and a reason, whatever. Rhyme or reason. Just bleh. Kind of just happens. I don't know if it does need that upper deck, but yeah, from this point of view with the coaches, it looks absolutely fine. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I mean, that looks detailed enough. You got the layers, as I always say. Yeah, blah 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 blah. And then just a few more bits, but it just looks a bit basic. Sem is right. It does look basic. But what I didn't want to do was use individual pieces to have 400 pieces, 400 pieces, 400 pieces, because the park's too big. It's just a bit too big. I don't know what windows to use. You're right. You're always right, Phantom. But there's so little. Well, that was why I went for those ones, because you have that stone aperture at the top and the bottom, and I thought, well, that kind of looks right. You see, now these, they're huge. I wonder if... Well, that was the aim. I weren't going to go super detail on it, because I was going to put... I'm going to put 3... well, I don't know how many I'm going to do. But on this back wall, I guess probably is best to have 4 little circles, or however many I do. And what I'm going to do is link the bits that aren't relevant to the park, and give people the choice to delete them. So, you know, all the trees in the background, I'm going to cover these up, but what I'm going to do is put it on a button and just put it in the description to say delete the button after you've done your kind of like what you call it, your review shots, you know, where they go like that across and so forth. And then they can delete that skin. And now I think what I'm going to do is do it with the trees as well. I know trees will only be a couple of hundred, but then I could do the entire hotel and car park lot as well. And it, you know, we'll see how many pieces it is in total, because if it's only a couple of thousand pieces, that really doesn't make a difference to frame count whatsoever. If it's something like 15, 20,000 pieces, I doubt it will be. but you know, it will help a little bit. So I have to wait and see. I'm just not feeling the vibe. I do not know why. The window side of it. See, I didn't want to go for like a pure wooden window. That's bland. See, I guess that works quite well, doesn't it? That's kind of why I went for that one, because you got that stone look, and individually they look fairly decent. But I don't want to go for these. They're too pirate. That's too fantasy. See, they look quite cool. Maybe it's worth putting one of those in like the middle. No. What are you guys looking at? You seeing anything here you think would work? So what I was thinking was having like tall windows, a couple of those, but the problem is you got... Actually, hold on. We haven't got any brick anymore, have we? I'm just wondering if... So we can change the colour of the stone. I'm just wondering if having them a little bit kind of standing proud. What am I doing? I'm the wrong one. That's too long. So what I was thinking was doing the whole... But the issue is... But then that could be the line that goes through. Yeah, I can lower them down. Which ones? Which ones, Phantom? Hey, Dan. See, if only that one was a little bit taller, I guess. It's too small. I mean, there's those ones. Sorry guys, I'm really thirsty. It's been an extremely hot day today. See, they're too big. I mean, I don't know actually. We could get away with them just on the front. Do it blue. But then they look odd. Actually, hold on. Let's do that. Need to get this blooming done. Yeah, I've said that for ages. I saw something on Twitter ages ago where they were just dragging bits of like a node from Planet Zoo, I guess, and they were basically lifting it up, stretching it out, making it wider at points, thinner, putting archways in, just into this malleable piece of scenery. And as you stretched it, it kind of duplicated it as it went along, but gave it like different effects. And it just looked awesome. It kind of reminds me of the fencing in Planet Zoo. Oh, I did download Planet Zoo the other day, guys, by the way. But it's running like... I'm not going to swear. It's running very badly on my computer, and I can't fathom out why. But I don't want to change any of the graphics card settings because I've got it set up for this and the sim racing. So once we get the part done, I'll have a little look at that. But I mean, how does that look, guys? Maybe these don't particularly look that good. Yeah, I got to have a look at the settings. It was very odd. I had everything on ultra. I played around with the V-Sync and bits and bobs. Made sure my screen was on 75 hertz, and just it was running like this had 20,000 people in the park. And I was like, oh, so something's not right. I just got to change something and it'll be fine. But I don't want to change it, which will cause this to go to kaput, if you know what I mean. No, good luck, Sim. Sorry, chatting away. Whether I'll have a meltdown is a different question, Sim. Yeah, but dude, I've got a 4080 graphics card. Come on. Really? Is it that bad a game? I mean, I did open, is it Me Line Zoo by the lady singer? Me Line, or I can't remember. And I know she's got some amazing bits where birds fly around. Can't think of what they are. Birderies? That's the right thing. A lot of pieces in one area. So maybe that's what it was. Just really not feeling this. I mean, that looks worse. It looks bland. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm in needing that kind of off-stream inspiration where I'll probably knock it all down and rebuild something else. You know what I mean? Where did we get to? See, look, now here we're getting 30 frames a second. So, is it really that bad, Planet Zoo? It's a shame. Aviaries, that's it. I couldn't think of the word. It's my dyslexia. I knew it. I just couldn't think of it. Bird aviaries. There we go, yeah. Birderies. You're correct. I remember now. Oh, God, guys. I am so past done with this park. I'll tell you what. Let's get this done. This is simple. Turn it off. Can't wait, guys, though. You know, what have you been up to today? Much, or are doing now, should we say? As for some, it's 10 to 4 in the afternoon, or 10 to 3 in the afternoon. Phantom, Scarlet, Lucky Devils. It might be something to do with the graphics card. I may be able to change something. It was weird when I first got it because it says just plug in and play. Yeah, this is PC, guys. So I was like, plugged it in, played, and this ran terrible. Absolutely terrible. Played the sim racing, and it was terrible. And I actually sat there and I thought, what on earth have I spent my money on? But I did some research, had looked at the settings, had a little play and everything, and sorted all that out. So it weren't too bad in the end. But Zoo reminded me of that last night, and I was kind of like, this can't be right, surely. But if it's still that bad, maybe I won't bother getting into it. This is bad enough. Right, okay. Eek. So you're telling me I've got to play the game? I can play the game, but I can't play it on Ultra, and it will be alright. It's insane. It sounds like an eateries. Birderies. Hey, what we got to do in here? Got about in here. Let's get this done. Yeah, I doubt you'll be able to play this park, dude. But I don't know the computer power of your little thing. Is that the one where you have to carry a mobile case with you and you can attach a fan to it to cool it down? They look cool, but can't imagine the battery lasting too long on them. You know what I mean? Not trying to be negative. I haven't read much about them, to be honest with you. Only because I do everything on PC. I had thought the other day of setting up the AMD Link, sitting at work, doing a bit of sim racing on my phone. Smashing everybody off the track. Quite interesting. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Been a long week. Even though it's only been 3 days. A lot of travelling though, that's what I'm still struggling to kind of get used to. But hey, it's what it is. I think the bit that took it out of me was the 4 hours of travelling on Monday to the training course. That's kind of what took it out of me. And the hay fever levels have been absolutely terrible. To the point where you wake up in the morning and your chest is wheezy. Ugh. It's a bummer. And you get to work, you try and drive to work and your eyes are all just, blech. It's horrible. Problem is, if I take any antihistamines, I fall asleep. So it's better not to fall asleep at the wheel. If you know what I mean. Cool. I was looking at like the Steam Deck last year, and the only reason why, because obviously potentially I was going to be a lorry driver, or trucker, as you Americans would like to call it. That obviously all fell through because one, they weren't interested in making you a lorry driver; they just wanted you to work in a factory, or the warehouse, shall I say? But I was looking at the Steam Deck. And I thought, oh, that'd be a quite good bit of kit because every 4 hours you have to pull over and have a break. And I thought, well, I could have apps on that and everything like that. But obviously that hasn't taken shape, so there's no need for it anymore. So, yeah. Oh, blimey, guys. I was expecting to do a late one tonight as well. How's your day off, Phantom, anyway? You having a good day, buddy? Sorry, Seb. What's going on? No, I was just saying in the morning I'm very wheezy because of the hay fever. As in chest is a little bit kind of, I don't know how you want to put it really. It's just not hard to breathe or anything like that. It's just wheezy. So, kind of thing. I don't know what you mean by, I guess I'm dead. I don't know what that means, dude. So, I guess it's past your bedtime, my friend. I should go to sleep in 10 minutes, but I'm gonna... What's going on? Guess I'm... Sorry, I'm just going to read these comments, guys. No, but it's comparable high spec PC. Yep, I get that. When you get random chest pain, that gets worse when you're in hell. Yeah, I've agreed. Guess I'm dead. No, why is it 10 PM almost already? Ah, right, sorry. You're kind of talking to yourself there, dude. Sorry. I don't mean to sound rude. Right, where are we? So... Oh, Dan. 2 more days, eh? God, I remember those days back at school. Long time ago. Back in the day, we used to do it like this. Not that old yet, boys and girls. Kind of a period of my life I'd actually really enjoy to forget about. You know? But no, do your best, guys, because at the end of the day, whatever you learn now and what you take forward in life, you know? No matter what anyone says to you, what you learn is your greatest achievement. And it's how you use that helps you get by in life. Do your best at it, guys. Trust me, I flunked a load of stuff. If I'd have done a little bit better, maybe I wouldn't, you know, maybe life would have been a little bit different for me. But then there's also other factors that come into that as well. So, but just do your best. That's all you need to do. If you think you can do better, do better. If you think that's all you got, it's kind of all you got. It does help in life. Okay, Sam. Yeah, I get that. I'm not sure what your last comment is, buddy. I don't mean to sound rude. I just don't understand it. You telling me I need to watch a film about how the egg cell gets fertilized, 30-minute film. I assume this is what you're learning in school. Streams are about Planco. If that's cool, dude. In general chat. The explosion works well. Now that's rocked up. That's all good. That maybe could go off a tiny bit earlier. I think maybe it's time for bed, Sim. Just maybe. Looking good. Looking good. Yes, we are. We are good. I just want to see. I know it don't look like much, but it might just add something. And it does. That's good. So let's go for a ride. Oh, perfect timing. Yep, just a little bit over the fire. Shows them off. No worries, dude. Have a good sleep. Hope you get some good rest, my man. See you next time. Thanks for joining, Sam. Right. Right, so that's that done. Guys, I need to know... Actually, let's have a proper ride because I want to see what your thoughts are to the cave. I know I need to finish this off as well. The cave where it goes, the second section, where it goes into that kind of rollover through the ships. Because I'm not sure if I like the terrain work. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem as though it's got enough depth. Because as I've just kind of like put the terrain tool on to cut it out when I build the track. I think this tune works. You have to let me know, guys. I love this section after this gate. The lighting is just insane. Just grabbing a quick drink, guys. Yeah, so that cave before this section here. Apologies for the autosave. So it just feels as though it needs that little bit more. Because where you got the ship parts and stuff, it works perfectly, but it just feels a bit bland compared to the rest of the ride, you know? The section I am on about is here. So it comes through. I'm happy with how dark it is. You get that transition. And then it just, I don't know, feels a bit... We need some rocks, don't we? Plus, again, it adds those levels I'm always rabbiting on about. Because I don't want to put too many in because you know, it doesn't need it. It doesn't need to be fully skinned. It just needs something, you know. And I think just layering them up a little bit, give it a little bit more depth. Plus, just adding a few more light levels in, which is good, as I always say. You know, you're getting purples where you weren't getting purple before, which is good. And it, you know, like Scar said, it just adds that little bit to it. True. Alright, let's. I won't keep doing the full POV, guys, so don't worry about it. I'll try and find one. There we go, perfect timing. Damn it, it feels like it needs it all doing. That skull bit, though, is perfect. I really didn't want to do all of it. Now it just looks like I've gone blah blah blah, there's some rocks. Ugh. Okay, guys, bear with me. Really? I think that'll do. Oh, sorry, Scarlett. I've been sitting for 3 hours waiting. Yeah, no worries. See you in a bit, Dave. Thank you for joining. Cool, that music does go on. Right, what can we use out of this? Don't know why I just didn't do that. Idiot. Right. Where can we put this? Guess we kind of just want it taking out the ground a bit. Let's give something else. That should do that. That makes it look a little bit more less, a little bit more real. Should I say? Just need to adjust this. It's just from eye level, that looks just as much, but it's more spread out. It's more sporadic as well. So it does the job. It's a little bit more real now as well, if you know what I mean. There we go, saying it again. So we're all good there. I've got to finish this little bit off here as well, so that needs doing. So let's crack on with that. We don't need to do much, just a little bit of rock work and just maybe some trees, just some palms, just give it that little bit of a touch. Excuse me. Only do what the light can see. Perfect example for you guys. One. Sorted. Bit loud in the middle of the speakers there, guys. There we go. You zoom through here, so you don't really need to do a couple of palms hanging over there, I think. Or just one. Just have one. Do it. Just like that. It gives a little bit of an ambience up here, and if anyone does look down, still got a good sight line down there. Then we just need something to light up here. Actually, if we put it here, then we don't really have to worry about that. That kind of does the job for me. Perfect. Or no, we don't want that, do we, up here? We want... Okay. Little bit less light bleed then down here. Yep, perfect. That could do being a bit lower now. There we go. That's that sorted. Right. So that should be that area. Hey, I'm going to call you Cody. Hey, Cody. Thank you. Much appreciated. To go on what? The It says Lemble coaster, just so I can see how the queue is. Lemble? What's a Lemble? Yeah, that looks good down there. I'm happy with that. So that's now all done. All we actually need to do is put the thing on here. This one. No, we don't. This one. Just to give it that level, guys. Put one here as well. Probably don't see it, but it's worth having it because you'll get that little bit from up here, but they're miles off the wall. Why do they do that? Very strange. Very, very strange. Why you do this? Right. So working. We need some music. We don't have any music here. Right. Where'd I put all the speakers? Where's the speaker? Is there any point trying to find a speaker? I do love this tune. It works so well. I know there's some along here somewhere. Sure there is. Must be. There you go. Thank you. Oh, where is it? Right. Yep. Now we've got to be really strategic with this, because can't really have it. Can't have any of it going that way. Is that going down? Isn't it? That's no bad thing. Yes. Right. Let's hope. But I mean, there's going to be a little bleed on the coaster, obviously, because the speakers are here and it's got its own music. The Lemble. What's... Does that say L-E-M-B... Lemble? What's a Lemble coaster? People go on a Lemble coaster just so I can see how the queue line is aligned. What's a Lemble coaster? Right, that's seamless now. That's fine. Oh, so I haven't actually put... Oh, you didn't say terrible. Oh, hold a minute. It's changed. You've changed the comment, Dan. Surely. It must... No, my screen is going fuzzy. What's going on? Or is it my eyesight? I can't see. No, the game's fine. I can see. I can read all the writing on that. That's fine. The writing's going weird. Sorry, Dan. On my second screen, I don't know what's going on, but the OBS messaging, literally, if I take a photo now, I'll show you. It looks... That makes me sound like an absolute idiot. So if I do it from like here, I'll put it on Discord. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I don't know why it keeps doing it. Yeah, I can see it now. Terrible. It's fine. When it moves, it's fine. It's well strange. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll put it on Planco chat. You'll see what I mean. It literally says Lemble. That's why I was confused. I was like, what are you on about? Maybe that's why I couldn't understand Sem earlier. It's weird. When you guys type and it moves, it's fine. It's when it stops, it goes all strange. That's why I thought you edited it, mate. My apologies. I didn't know what was going on. I'm looking at it now. It says Lemble on my screen. It's so odd. That's why I was like, maybe that's why I couldn't understand what Sem was saying earlier. I thought it was my eyesight. Wow. That messes with the mind, guys. My apologies. Sorry, Dan. Right, we're all good there, music-wise then. Good in here. It is well odd. That messed with my mind because I was looking at it. I was thinking, why does that say terrible? And then suddenly now it's saying, and I can see it now. It says Lemble. My apologies, Dan. But the funny thing is, all the writing on the menu for OBS is absolutely fine. It's just the chat bit. God, I'm thirsty. I've drunk 2 pints this stream so far. In an hour and 17 minutes. Blimey. Just juice, not beer. Just a steak. I think we need a skull up here, don't we? Yeah, no, my apologies, Dan. You'll see what... You can see what I mean by it, though, couldn't you, by the picture? It's really odd. Maybe not. It's here, though. That works. Put We'll put that there. That works. Yeah, my apologies, mate. It's really strange. So I can see it now. Terrible. It's fine. No, it's gone back to limble. I don't know what a limble coaster is. I was like, what's going on? They're really, really strange. Yeah, so just to state, guys, just in case anybody's watching back, on my, for some reason, the OBS, the writing has gone a little bit blurred. And when you're sitting a little distance from it, it says lemble, L-E-M-B-L-E, when it should be saying terrible, T-E-R-R-I-B-L-E. And if you remember on Discord, you'll see it. I posted a picture. So yeah, my apologies, Dan, for that. That's why I was so confused. I was like, what's going on? Because it says lemble. Cheers, Serena. Welcome to the channel. Much appreciated. Yeah, this is just me. I just build. I just wing it. Like tonight, we were started off with the hotel, which I really don't like at the moment. So that's probably going to go, if I am genuinely honest with you. I may scrap it and not even do it. Just purely on piece count. And I just want to get the part done. But tonight we've done a good stream. We had, well, good build, should we say. We've finished this tunnel here. So this is now all done. So that looks pretty cool now. As you come through the ships and through. That's good. We're done in front of the pirate ship here. And done the trigger work for the explosion. So what I'm hoping with the explosion is that if anything's coming down the lift hill, they'll see an explosion, and then as they go, yeah, there it was. That was perfect. So that one would have just landed as it went through. So that's going to be blind luck, really, that's going to happen. But it looks pretty cool. I mean, we could just watch it a second, I suppose. Wait for the next coaster. Coaster will come through the top here, guys. So it's just landed. Might get a double bubble here. So they've set it off. The fire's on. So it's going to be a stroke of luck. A bit like Adventure Valley on the old space drop coaster where you go around the top. So that's now gone off. And there should be a boat landing. Maybe. We'll see. It's going to be luck. But that's the cool thing. You get different experience every time. Instead of the same old thing. That's my excuse. Bought Planet Coaster last week and already spent 13 hours on my entrance. Scenes and downloading Theme Maker Toolkit. Yeah, don't use too much Theme Maker Toolkit and try and use as nicely optimized pieces that you can get. There's a person called Idro, that is with a lowercase I, capital D-R-O. If you have a look at his Theme Maker Toolkit collection, you'll find a heck of a lot of items in there that I use. I use the plaster wall. He does a mixture of beams. He's done other stuff, barriers like, roadside barriers and stuff, just tons of stuff. But he fully optimizes his items. So you can put as many of his items in the park as you want, and it doesn't really lag the game out. But when you have a look at items such as this, the dragons, for instance. Now, obviously, these are very detailed in respect to the polygons that have gone into this to make this, but they're fairly optimized. But they do lag the game a little bit. So you have to be careful. Don't have too much. Idro, that is I for India, D for Delta, R for Romeo, O for Oscar. And if you search for him on Steam, if you bought the game on PC, he does a lot of items that you don't get in the game. So like tiny pieces of beams. So you see these little beams here. These aren't in-game pieces. These panels are. They're just a sign. But these little, you'll see. Where is it? If I click it, so it just gives you kind of the detail. But they look like this. So they're these items just here. Actually, hold on. Hold the line, caller. There you go. There you go. That'll take you straight through to him, guys. but he does some amazing bits. I'd probably say 30–40% of this park is made with the plaster panels, plaster wall pieces, which again look like, where are they? These. So I'll grab that for you as well. And then, yeah, I find those pieces you can use as much as you want. A few little tips for you guys, really. We'll just do a quick overview of the park at the same time for you all. So this is my latest build. As I was saying last night, this build is very much a Disney-inspired park, not recreation. And I do emphasize not, because I don't really want people to think that it is. Things are similar, but they are not identical. You know, it's not made to scale. It's not made on the exact layouts and so forth. But what it does do is it gives you the feeling as if you are there. So if you've ever been to Disney and you walk under the railway line and you come around, slightly different because you walk around the buildings, but you get that reveal of the castle as you walk out through. And then you got Main Street, which kind of feels to scale. Pretty good. And then with Tomorrowland, etc. So the tips that I want to give to anybody building a park, okay? Don't try and build it to the whole parameter of the park. The game bugs out no matter what computer you have. And that is pure honesty. So what you want to try and do, I've built parks in different ways. So I normally have something massive in the middle that is empty. So like a lake or something like that. And I build around the lake. Now the one sole reason for that is you are then spreading out your rides, which then fills a greater space anyway. Instead of having 3 or 4 coasters in the middle and then 3 or 4 up top, 3 or 4 around the side, it just creates too much for the game to handle. So if you have an area in the park that's kind of empty, try and make that the middle. And the reason being is if you watch this, I'm running a 4080 RTX, so I've got a very, very good graphics card. If I look around now, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. No, you can't. Top left of the screen, I've got my FPS counter. So I'm at 16 to 18 FPS. And at some points it dropped to 12. Because what I'm doing here is looking at everything, pretty much. Okay? So now if I go into an area and go over here, you'll see instantly it's much smoother. And I'm up to 25 FPS now. Now the real cool thing about that is because if you put everything on the outside of the park, generically as you walk around the park, you are always looking to the outside of the park where there isn't anything. So the frames go up. So you can build larger and put more piece count down dependent on how you lay the park out. Now if I turn the other way, I'm instantly down to 15 to 17 frames a second. You guys can even see that. I'm starting to lose frames because now I'm getting everything in my screen. See you later, Dan. Thanks for joining. So the cool thing about that is that when you're on Space Mountain, you're not really viewing everything. You're at the edge of the park, so you get a better experience. And then again, we've got the go-karts on the edge of the park, but as you go around the go-karts, it jumps up to 25 to 30 frames a second. Train coming through. And then also what you want to try and do, which I'll just show you in a second with a couple of coasters, is try and do majority of the coaster facing away from like this view. You want it to be looking that way where there isn't much, and the same behind you. So if we go over to the Dueling Dragons coaster, you'll see here the lift hill faces the back, so obviously there's absolutely nothing there. I get about 30–35 frames a second. And then there's only a couple of points, and obviously the switch round sections that you face all of this. So instantly I'm down to 15 frames a second. So the cool thing is is if you do it like I have, where you have majority of the sections facing nothing in the park, you get a better ride and you get better FPS. Another hot tip, try not to build something like this with say 5 to 10,000 pieces, because the more you do that, the more you will lag the game out. So you need to kind of build intelligently, use as big a pieces as possible, and then use the small pieces to emphasize the design and add detail. And then once you've mastered that, like I have, and how the game runs, you then are able to build something like this, you know. Obviously boring you all as you've all gone away, so I'll shut up then. I appreciate it, Phantom. Sounds like a little bit of a man crush there, buddy. Love you too, mate. I think you just got to be interested in the game, ain't you, really? I've just been able to give it the amount of time that, I mean, I don't know everything about the game still, you know. I don't do, excuse me, sorry, that is a bit loud. You know, I don't do custom media or anything like that, because it lags the game out. But it's just, you just need to get to know the game, didn't you? You need to understand how it works, you know. And like this here, it's not facing everything, it's just facing there. So you've got that avenue of not a huge amount of piece count, so it's fairly smooth. It's not the best coaster, but it does the job. And only build what the eye can see. That's the biggest tip I have. I mean, I'd love to finish these off and box these in properly just to be able to have the look from above, but if I do that, I'm going to add another, you know, I took a ton of pieces away. I don't want to add. I think I'm going to get rid of the hotel. I don't want the hotel now. I've decided, because I'm just worried that people aren't going to be able to enjoy the game. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I am. I'm going to get rid of it. That's the decision made. I don't like it. I think it was a cool idea, but I know what I need to do to make it right. What material walls do you use? The pirate and castle walls? Which ones, mate? These ones. Most of this actually is stucco. It's only where obviously you got the 4 meter piece, and then you need to downscale it. Have I used? Oh no, I used 4 meter piece there. These are plaster. These top pieces, I'm sure they are. Yeah, plaster walls. And then you got the castle limestone. Well, limestone plaster for those ones. The castle's just castle piece, mate. Yeah, castle wall. Just coloured them differently. All standard in-game pieces apart from the plaster, mate. What was I looking at? That was it. I was going to get rid of the hotel because there's too many pieces. I mean, we've got 500, 45. It's just too many pieces. Actually, hold the line. This one, just want to make sure I haven't nicked anything from anything and then end up deleting half a ride. Actually, there's an easy way to know. There you go, that's fine. If the advanced tour is in the middle, there's nothing a million miles away. No worries, dude. Pleasure. That's boring. Bear with me. I think what I'll do is, as well, tonight, we will finish the car park area. Get that done. Just so then I haven't got to think about it. Shame, because I think if I wasn't conscious of piece count, as you saw via the door and everything, you could see the detail was starting to come. What was it? Yeah, if I weren't worried about piece count, I would have made something a lot better. And all I mean by that is it wouldn't have been so bland, basically. But being conscious of piece count now. Should have been conscious 30,000 pieces ago, but hey. See? These things happen. What are you doing? Oh, Serena, sorry. My apologies, Serena. I thought it was Phantom that asked. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you've done a sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, enjoy. I'm on most of the time. But yeah, where are we? I was 5 to 10 here, so not too bad. Can't even auto-complete around that corner. Are you for real? Right, that's that done. Hmm. We don't have arrows, do we? Well, we do. Perfect. uh, what's going on here? Why is this so bad? Oh, that works, doesn't it? Bus comes down, picks up the people, goes round, and back out. Whether or not you get round here is a totally different story. But anyway. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Hey, David. Scrapped it, buddy. I didn't like it. And the reason being is, for me to like it, I would have had to put a lot more work into it. And what I mean by that is piece count. So I want you guys to enjoy the park. I don't want it to just be a supercomputer park, you know? Sorry, guys, I got mosquitoes going everywhere. Yeah, I just weren't feeling the vibe of it. It just weren't sitting right with me. So, yeah, scrapped it. Yeah, it happens, you know. There's things I've scrapped in this park. I did actually start building the old, what do you call it? Liberty Bell area. I spent about 3 weeks having a little play with it, trying to make it work and try and figure out what I should put in there. And then, sorry, there's mosquitoes everywhere, guys. My apologies. Actually, guys, I just need to grab a drink. So we do have some guests in the park. So Do you want to go for a ride on something? The peeps are upset with poor service and burned down the motel. Yeah, that's the story. That's the story. Let's put you on with this, mister. There you go. I'm just going to grab a drink, guys. And have a quick stretch. Sat there for nearly 2 hours. He's back. Right, Phantom and the guys. Next park. What we're doing? We're going to build a small park. Like, I don't know. One area of this park. But we could have 3, 4, 5 coasters in there. Make it something that I haven't done. Apocalyptic or something like that. I don't know. You know? Or do we start thinking of Christmas and do like a 6-month build Christmas? But then do you guys want to look at a white screen forever? Sorry guys, I dream this music. Yeah, like proper apocalyptic. Proper, I mean like 100,000 pieces in one of these areas. You know, really make it. See how much I can ruin the game. I'm only joking. Not that crazy. But just something that's not like a year and a half build, you know? And to be honest with you now, guys, now that I'm doing the work I do, it would probably be a 2-3 year build. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's been hard enough on this one, being the second one, staring at the same thing for so long. And yes, it develops over time, so you're improving things, but you look at the things you've done so many times. Rundown city. No, a proper. Oh, I don't know. No, you see, I'd be a bit repetitive. Yeah, Blackpool in terms of compact design. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I've already kind of done it, but on a not so detailed scale. What's going on here? Oh, what a safe. So I'm not sure what is going on. I love how this looks. Sorry guys, I could watch this all day. This little bit all day. I could just sit here watching that. I'm quite happy, like, press the button, release, open the gates. I could watch that all day. Green shot. That's not working. Strange. Yeah, I have no ideas. I do want to try and crack on with Monaco. I think that would be really cool if I can get that done. I think the problem is I'm kind of thinking another part because mentally I'm done with this park. I've just got to finish it now. Just do my bloody 9. I'm going to be honest. I love it. I absolutely adore it. But I'm just so tired. So tired of it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a very, very good way because I'm exhausted of this. It's taking forever. But then I do procrastinate quite a bit. I do a lot of walk rounds. What am I doing here? We got the fence here. So if we... Yeah, I know. You want it done. Everyone wants that done. I still get messages about that. You need to get Monaco done. Yeah, I know. Could get this done though. I should never have started this. I should have got Monaco done in the first place. Sorry guys, I'm not being attacked, but they're just flying all around me. It's like, "Arr!" heat. We had 29 Celsius today. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. But it was hot. It's been hot for a few days now. Okay. Right. How am I doing behind this fence? What have I done over here? Nothing. I'm just bored of rock work and trees. That's all I got left to do. Ugh. That's why we did the hotel. How do I want to do this, guys? I know I need to sort this out. Yeah, we got a bit carried away with Big Thunder. Just a bit. Ugh. Big crawlies. Ugh. That's that done. Oh, for crying out loud, Ryan. Wrong button. Well, I was just thinking, because really this is just going to be like an overview shot, isn't it? It's not really going to be much. You know, if someone does that, for instance, it's pretty much, you know, kind of a cool line to go with, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want to put too much effort in down here, really. I can't do anything beyond the white line anyway. So I thought just kind of like mark it off so that the sight lines are looking. So if you are down here, that you're not looking to your right. Just berm it off. So you're kind of focusing on that. It would naturally lead you. So because I think I'm going to start it, you know, here. And then people are going to walk down here. And you can go one or two ways. So you see what I mean? It's drawing your eye to the entrance. And then if you come over here, hopefully. I mean, obviously I haven't done down here yet, but you can see what I mean by this side. If that's what you're referring to, buddy. No, I don't need to, because you're not, once you're in here, literally, you don't see any of that from anywhere. I don't think. Plus, I'm it's already at max, I think, the boundary. What was I going to say? Plus, I'm going to get them to delete this anyway, all out the front here. You know, there's going to be a few thousand pieces. So hopefully it will help run it, you know. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Back in 2 sec. Dog just needs me. Sorry guys. Where were we? Yeah, so I think that just works. I don't, that's why I'm not filling it up with cars. Well, I could fill it up with cars, I guess, once I finish the park. And then they can delete it all. But that's, the car's 5 pieces minimum. So, I'm not sure. It's funny how that, thingy's back with the Nvidia. You didn't get that with the AMD card. Yeah, just simple really. Just like I've done around here, just simple stuff around here. Nothing major. Just because it's you're never going to look there. You're never going to go down there really, and if you do, you're going to be more focused on what's going on over here. So like I was saying, you'll probably get Johnny do a shot like that for like the intro, you know. And again, that's always been at the back of my mind, all this kind of stuff, how it looks from above, how he's going to do his shots. We never talk, I just think about it. Purely because of what he's done with the other parks, you know, and what everybody else looks at. And then you probably like have one, I don't know, something like that, I guess, you know. I'm not going to bother with the back area. That is what that is. Right then. Gonna be honest guys, I think I'm absolutely mentally exhausted today and a bit dehydrated, so I'm a bit tired. So we've taken a load out, but we've done a lot over here. Actually, we'll do a quick nighttime ride on this and just make sure that cave looks all right. I do love this first tunnel though, after the gate, after the launch. It works really well. I hope the mic's been better for you tonight. I've repositioned it so I don't have to lean over so much. But this first tunnel here, the lighting, I absolutely adore it. Really do. So yeah, thanks for joining guys. That's why you're at 240,000 pieces, mate. Or 250 nearly. But no, thanks for joining guys, it is appreciated. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and if you are watching back, sorry I'm not building so much, I'm just a bit deflated on the park because it's been a year in now and it's really just finishing it all off. So my apologies for that. But if you've enjoyed the park and you'd like to see more, please do smash that like button for the video. It gets people to see it more and, you know, trying to grow the channel. And at the same time, if you haven't got the notification icon on, please do bang it or ping it, however you want to do it. Because every time I go live for you, you'll be able to get an update of the park. As you know, I'm quite happy to take a walk around. So here's that tunnel. Yeah, we do need a bit more rock work in there. That does work so much better, that first section. That's cool now. That's lit perfectly. Yes. It's getting there, see? Little bits all come together. And then you kind of get what you got. coming on the screen now for you guys. Yep, happy with tonight's build. So there we go, guys. That's Funderland Magic Kingdom. No more hotel, but we'll burn this off and tree it up, and then that's that done. And then yeah. So apologies for the short stream tonight, guys. I will be live tomorrow. What I might try and do is get a load done off stream. Just because it flows a little bit easier sometimes. And I might, you know, I will stream tomorrow and you might see it and you'll go, wow, fuck me, Ryan, how much have you done today? Some reason I get a load more done off stream. So yeah, my apologies, guys. But thanks for joining, Phantom. Cheers, buddy. Glad you're loving the build, mate. It's definitely coming together. I think that view is pretty epic once I get the signs centered and sorted out and everything. So guys, thank you very much. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, day, sleep, wherever you are in the world, guys. All your time and likes are genuinely appreciated. And welcome to the channel, you new guys. Really, really nice to have you on board. And as always, if you ever need anything, just pop me a question in the chat and I'll come back to you. And obviously we can update you, give you little tips and so forth. So yeah, I'm just rabbiting on now, guys, because I am absolutely shattered. So my apologies. But thanks for joining the stream. As always, guys, it is appreciated. So have a lovely time wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay happy, be safe, happy coastering all. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.